Black Butler, Emerald Witch Art, Episode 8, chat. Let's take a look at this. Be sure to hit that sub button, chat. We are close to getting monetized. So, last we left off, we see the Emerald Witch girl. You know, the Diddy girl. Yeah, we see her become a little bit unhinged because, hey, well, hey, we were just lying to you this entire time, like that, and she's kind of like, you lied to me, you lied to me, it, and which is kind of messed up because you're like, I had all these like, happy memories of you guys, this and that, this and that. You broke my foot over a lie, all you because you wanted to make a crazy version of mustard gas. That's the crazy part, chat. You broke my foot all over, like, for this for no reason. And apparently, this lady used to be or is her mother. Crazy, right? It's crazy. She used to be pretty too, but she got a little bit of mustard gas on her face and it kind of messed her up. I don't even know if that's even possible, chat. How does it affect your jawline anyway? So this is the guy, that's her father, right? The little girl's father. And that's her mother right there. So there was an accident that happened in the lab. Mustard gas got on her face, killed her father, but she was pregnant with the girl, right? So when she was born, she started to show like a very good knack of understanding of physics or whatever you need to make mustard gas. And everyone thought like, oh, the experiments that we were doing, they're gone now that the head experiment guy, this guy, is dead, right? So we won't have a brain like that. She realized that, oh my goodness, she has a very powerful understanding of this stuff, right? It's very King Remedy says, I don't think it affects jawline, but mustard gas ruins your skin. Ruins it, really? Turns you into a black lady? I didn't know that. Jeez Louise, hold on, let me see. Yeah, it turns her black and kind of white. You see that? Look at that. You got little black lines, white lines. That's crazy. And then sometimes you actually have a little bit of color, but for the most part, you're black and white. And you also have people behind you with masks. Very weird stuff. That mustard gas is crazy. It makes you see things, change your reality and everything. But so she lost her husband, but she gained a daughter who had the same brain activity. Now, I think it's different in the comics. Oh, comics. Jeez Louise, I'm sorry. In the manga, I think it actually there was a scene around here where she was explaining to her daughter that that's why she wanted her to have a baby and everything, so she can pass on the genes. But they might have cut it out for whatever reason. I don't know, chat. It's hard to say, or maybe we just haven't got there yet. Maybe it's in the next episode. So his brain or his understanding, he passed on that gene. Can you pass on knowledge, chat, or your ability to comprehend? King Remedy says it burns your skin and causes your lungs to melt from the inside out. Good gosh, someone should really stop. Someone should really add that to the Geneva Convention. I mean, the Geneva checklist. So, I watched too much TikTok where there's one guy who calls it the Geneva checklist. No, it's a YouTube Reels. Yeah, that it is. So they want to go ahead with the process of making this type of advanced version of mustard gas. I don't think it's mustard gas. I think it's something like it, I believe. And so but it's illegal. So they had to create this whole thing, this whole narrative, so they can do it, do that in secrecy, right? Sorry, I'm looking at this fabric right here. This is like photorealistic fabric right here. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. So they wanted to do that, so they do the whole thing. They do the whole fake forest, fake wolves, and real mustard gas that's in the forest, the miasma that's been affecting people. Can that even happen, chat? Can you just cover an entire area like that full of like mustard gas? Is that possible? Like, doesn't it evaporate? Like, how much of that stuff do you have to make? Oh, maybe it's like a system or something like that where they pump it out only when they need it. It's probably King Remedy says it is. Mustard gas and napalm and some other stuff are mutually banned in war. Ah, it is. It is. I figured as much. They added to the Geneva checklist. So Alphonse, I really don't remember his name. I keep calling him Alphonse from the Full Metal Alchemist. So he tells him like, "Hey, I want you to destroy everything, kill everybody, really." Like and so and then we have this guy who's supposed to be the butler of the little girl, and he's conflicted because they're all soldiers. This whole time they've just been soldiers, and he's you can see that he's conflicted because he's been given an order like, "Hey, if all else fails, if something goes haywire, you have to kill the girl because she's way too smart, right? Right?" And right here, like as what's his name, the main character, kind of escaped with her, right, leaving Sebastian behind to finish the job, as it were. Uh, she's broken. She's like, I created a weapon of mass destruction that's going to hurt a lot of people. So you have our boy right here, like, all right, do you want to die? Because I can help you with that. The boy has a piece on him at all times, chat. That is crazy to me. Well, it's not too crazy, really, all things considered. I say that because the owner of this channel, the bookkeeper, she actually have, you know, characters who are like around his age, like, or maybe a little bit younger, who like has guns, really. And so he has a piece on him, like, all right, if you want to die, I'll give that to you right now. Just say the word. Say the word. Like, just say Klondike bar is amazing, and I will just put you out of your put you out of your misery. Chat, you think Big Klondike will see this video and be like, you've been talking bad about Klondike bar. We're gonna need you to stop that. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen, chat. I'm kidding. Klondike bar, I don't like Klondike bar personally, but hey, to each their own. It's not even Klondike bar. It's just mint and chocolate. That's so weird to me. Ugh. Yeah. Anything that got mint and chocolate in it, disgusting. I don't like it. Mint and toothpaste and chocolate. So he also said, our guy, our boy, he said, or you can try to help people, right? Right? You have the knowledge to help people like recover from like all these horrible things that happen. So, and I think she will actually take that path. She's like, oh, that's a great idea. So she's probably gonna be a doctor, or even better. What's a better than a doctor, chat? Someone who a scientist? Do doctors make new medicines? So she's like, all right, that's a great idea, right? So he doesn't blow her brains out right then and there. Because what he was saying, he said, when you leave this forest, you will have people who want to use your great understanding of medicine for ill will, and they may be worse than how they treated you here, right? So he was saying like, I can give you a way out by just putting a bullet in your head. And I'm like, dang, you got your feet broken and you're wearing a green dress. How worse can it get, chat? Candy, why are you making fun of people with green dresses? Because it looks like Klondike bar. I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying stuff, chat. So she wants to live, all right? Like, and they're going to help her live. He just finished wrecking house. And you know what, chat? I want to see Sebastian. You don't really see too many like people who give Sebastian a run for his money. You don't. Or at least go toe to toe with him. I want to see a regular human who can fight Sebastian. In this season, you don't really get that. There's nobody in this season who can really fight Sebastian, I don't think. This season isn't quite over yet. I think there's a few more episodes. There are a few more episodes. So what King Remy says, it's okay. You could be wearing an orange dress. What's wrong with orange? That's funny. So he's not affected by the mustard gas. And he uses it. He breathes in a little bit and blows it onto her. He hunts her down and just blows mustard gas in her face, which is crazy. That's how devious can you get? Yeah, and gave her one final embrace until she passes out or dies. Really, she dies. I feel bad for her, man. Not really. No, I don't feel bad for her. She used her daughter for ill means. That said, no, I'm good. I'm good with that. And yeah, I'm good with that. That's so messed up. So you see here, and King Remedy says orange is low key the lamest color. Really? Orange? I'll get back to you on that one because I can't confirm or deny that. But so here you see the like everybody get into their military outfit, right? Like that they've stashed away, like and ready for this moment, right? I hope at least one of them, right? Somebody here, as you can see this bead of sweat right here, he's nervous because he's been charged with killing the girl and he doesn't want to do that. But you can see here that I really want somebody here to be able to give Sebastian a run for his money, a challenge, really, right? You probably won't see Sebastian fight these guys. You're probably just going to see these guys fighting the other characters, because Sebastian is like deep underground, and Sebastian probably going to come in at the last minute and save the day. But they may put up a good fight against the other characters, which is going to be a fun fight. I can tell you, probably gonna be way better than whatever Solo Leveling has been doing. And I know he's like, dang, Candy, you just giving Solo Leveling strays left to right. Well, first off, is because it's a good anime. Secondly, I use it as a stepping stone of telling you what are better anime, right? I wouldn't use what I don't know, My Little Pony as a stepping stone. Right? I wouldn't use that because it's nowhere near as on the level at anywhere. It's like somewhere else as a kid show, right? Or Backyardigans. You know what? Backyardigans is probably better than Solo Leveling. Yeah. Only because it's adorable, right? It's only because it's adorable, right? Yeah. Anyway, chat. You should probably keep your eye out on this anime because it's Black Butler is such a good story. Whoever's writing this, I hope it goes on forever. I hope it goes on longer than Evangelion, right? Because Evangelion has some great stuff, but they wrap that up. With this one, I hope it keeps going. I hope it keeps going. Oh yeah. Because but at some point, our boy's gonna get older. It's going to get older. King Remedy says My Little Pony is the Steven Universe equivalent for dudes. Really? I wouldn't know. Anyway, chat. On with the rest of the show.